In the very heart of the Caucasus, the cradle of civilizations, lies the ancient land of the Circassians, surrounded by sea and mountains. People live in this area since the Stone Age, more than 700,000 years. There was a country Cherkessia here, the largest territory in the Caucasus, occupied by brave people who had never asked for protection from the neighbors, even when it was attacked by the menacing invaders. The country was a meadowland, a mixture of grain fields and orchards, with a total area exceeding 150 hectares. Even in the 19th century, the European and Russian researchers admired Circassian gardens, and now, up in the mountain parts of Adygheya, close to settlements, a tourist can find a fascinating natural heritage that is preserved for us by the caring hands of the locals. On the territory of Maykop, the capital of Adygheya, there is a famous mound of Oshat, a landmark of the late Bronze Age made at the end of the 3rd millennium BC. The results of the excavations have left no doubt this place was one of the oldest civilizations. So, in the world archaeology appeared a humanistic and scientific term, that of the Maykop culture. The National Museum collection of the Republic of Adygheya totals more than 270,000 pieces of unique exhibits, widely representing the Maykop culture. The discovered objects prove that in that period, processing of gold, bronze and pottery were developed. The items of that era are of historic and artistic value. Gold-punched plates with images of animals, rings, dozens of gold and silver beads, and the gold figurines of bulls. The North Caucasus branch of the State Museum of Oriental Art, one and the only affiliate in the Southern Federal District, is among the unique cultural institutions of the Republic of Adygheya. It was opened in 1985 with a view of preserving and studying the works of art of the Northern Caucasus. Today, the museum collections consist of about 5,000 unique exhibits. Collection of modern painting, that of the people of the North Caucasus, is the richest. The famous mounds of Ulap gave the world masterpieces of art from gold and silver. The Ulapsky golden deer, a wild silver boar, a silver gold triton in a shape of a horse protomai, and a golden triton with a panther head. Baranovsky, a Polish historian, wrote, "The clothing of the Polish ambassadors back in the 17th century didn't differ from the Circassian style. Even the king of the Rzeczpospolitej Commonwealth, Jan Sobieski, wore Caucasian clothes. Saddles and harnesses were also produced by the Circassian fashion." The influence of the Circassian or Adygheyan culture on other nations can be hardly overestimated. It is a well-known fact the Circassian costume was successfully integrated into the European military clothing centuries ago. In addition, princes and hajis admired Circassian horse breeds at all times. There is a legend telling the Crimean Khan demanded 5 Circassian horses instead of 5 bags of gold for a captive son of the Circassian prince. Amazingly durable and graceful horses were appreciated and valued by the Russian Cossacks, and the clubs of horse lovers of this breed are found in Poland and Germany. The most enigmatic monuments of the Bronze Age found in the territory of Adygheya are dolmens. There is a legend telling that the most worthy leaders and thinkers stayed in the dolmens waiting for their death, and by doing so they strengthened bondage with the cosmos. Like it or not, but scientists have found out that inside dolmens, the geomagnetic field of the Earth is different. These structures are found around the world, but the largest concentration of more than 2,000 is on the north side of the foothills of the Krasnodar region and Adygheya. Some musical instruments in the modern Circassian culture no longer exist. They remain only legends in the Nart epic, but the people's master Zamuddin Guchev recreates them, gathering the information bit by bit, as well as producing the popular Caucasian musical instruments. His house was turned into a museum and a workshop, where you can also see a traditional Adygheyan flute, kamil, and a violin shichepshin, which accompanied a Circassian folk song through the centuries. Weaving mats has always been a woman's affair with the Circassians, but the make of weapons, on the contrary, a male business. However, one and the only in Russia female gunsmith, Asa Yeutich, lives in Adygheya, a representative of an ancient clan, a metal artist and jeweler of the highest class. Her arms are equally admired by both the Jordanian prince and the European politicians. As well, Asia produces rhytons, the ancient ritual vessels, known since the 2nd millennium BC. The master's works are exhibited in the Hermitage. Asia draws her inspiration in the ancient civilizations, in the historical past of the Northern Caucasus, and the native land gives her strength to do it. The most significant monument of the spiritual culture of the peoples of the North Caucasus is the Nard epic, based on the legends about the origin and adventures of the heroic warriors, also known as Nards. The Nard epic has been established as far back as ancient times. It reflected the ethos of the Adygheyan people. Adygheyan etiquette, Adyghe Habze, takes its roots in the Nard epic, the unwritten code of laws created and revered by the Circassians for many centuries. It is based on 5 pillars: humanity, piety, intelligence, courage, and honor. Many of its tenets are respected even today. Speaking about the cultural heritage of Adygheya, it's impossible not to mention the national dish of Circassians, the famous Adygheyan cheese. Now, it is made all over Russia, but experts say that a genuine, manufactured in accordance with the ancient recipe cheese can be tasted only in Adygheya. It is believed that the dance is one of the most fascinating actions in the world. It is a visible witchcraft. Since 1936, the ensemble Nalmes cherishes the traditions of folk dances of Adygheya. The artists say, "We express our life in a dance. We want to reveal the soul of our people through every performance we make." Tourists are attracted to Adygheya by a surprising number of historical and natural monuments. The Circassian land keeps a great number of legends and mysteries. Go ahead and experience the culture of ancient Caucasian people yourself. Discover Adygheya.